I'm David Graham, and I'm with the Friends of the Delta, which is a nonprofit organization focused on creating a group of people and informing the public statewide regarding our current water crisis, particularly as it relates to California's Delta, the San Joaquin-Sacramento River Delta. And the mission of the organization is to provide public information for people throughout the state and get them involved in coming up with solutions for the long-term health of the Delta, both environmental and operational improvements that will help give us a water supply that is reliable and sustainable throughout the state. San Diego County gets a lot of its water from the State Water Project, and that means it comes all the way down from the snowpack up in the Sierra Nevadas, through the California Delta, down the aqueduct, and eventually to us. And right now, there is a crisis in the Delta, and they're not able to provide the water that they previously had. The Friends wants to inform the public regarding this, and one of our main goals is supporting a long-term fix. In San Diego, we're facing an 85% reduction of water coming from the State Water Project, which is huge, particularly for urban uses, but also San Diego County is a big agriculture basin, and we have a lot of agriculture that our economy relies upon, and there are significant cutbacks occurring there. There are reports of people having to stump their crops or not grow certain crops, and it's a big industry here in San Diego County. So in order to provide both for urban users, agriculture users, and for the long-term health and sustainability of water supply in California, Friends of the Delta is supporting those fixes, particularly right now, the Bay Delta Conservation Plan.
Can you mention what you mentioned before about avocado growers in Fallbrook specifically, and how that affects local growers to San Diego County and the farmers market program here at the San Diego Farm Bureau?
Well, some of one of the biggest parts of our economy here in San Diego County is actually agriculture. People don't realize that it is very vital, provides a lot of jobs, and provides for local produce to be sold and to be grown and sold here locally. And when farmers are facing cutbacks or rises in the price of water, you're looking at them potentially having to reduce what they grow. For us, that's a lot of avocados, tomatoes, flowers, and when they have to do that, when they have to fallow certain parts of their crops, that means we have to import that from someplace else. I know avocados, if you're going to be stumping trees in Fallbrook, they're going to have to be importing that primarily from like Michoacan in Mexico, and that ends up meaning a lot more ramifications and impacts than if we were to be able to grow that here locally. And to grow things here locally requires an affordable water supply and a sustainable water supply for California.